Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here with bells on. Let me tie my hair back a little bit there. It's just flying today. Oh, I'm excited. Excited to be with y'all tonight. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let me get my water back here. There we go. That's better. Woohoo! Let's see who the first one is gonna be. The first one. Let me take a wild guess. The first one is gonna be Jen Schwartz. We'll see. We'll see who shows up first. Anyway, I'm hoping all my regulars are going to be here tonight. YouTube gave me the little emoji bar back. So now when you guys comment, I can click the hearts and stuff again. Yay! That's so much fun. All right, I'm going to keep tying this back until I get it where it's smooth. I'm excited tonight, y'all. I just got back, been out of town. We've been traveling for the ministry, and we will be, I believe, every weekend this month, which is crazy hectic, but it's just like 2 days and one night. It's like Saturday night, and Sunday. And that's what we're doing. And so all week long, we, you know, we've got that on our minds and we're preparing, for the weekend. And then when the weekend rolls around, we take Sweet Pea to the sitters, or if we can't take her with us, we try to take her with us if we can. And I believe that's going to work out a couple times this month where we can. And so I'm excited about that. Hopefully, this is not going to glare too bad. Maybe that's better if I turn it like this. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know. I need to put it behind where I'm sitting. Janet, I was wondering who was going to be the first one. How are you? I took a wild guess. I thought it might be Jen. I thought about you, and then I thought, I don't know. We'll see. That's good. It's good to see you tonight. So somebody else is here. They just haven't said anything yet. So anyway, there's two of you in the room with me. But anyway, I've got a fun night planned. I'm not going to be snacking tonight, but I did bring my water, and I'm featuring a couple of Neutrogena products. I've got these makeup remover wipes, which I'm going to use because they are so good. And I'm going to take my makeup off. And then I've got this wonderful mask. It's called the Hydro Boost Hydrogel Hyaluronic Acid Mask. This was given to me from my friend Vicky. Hey, Deb, how are you doing? Okay, I understand. And then I thought what I would do is, of course, my skincare and my giveaway and chit chat and all that stuff. But for tonight's content, I thought that I would share the things that I have been using in my travel bag, like what's in it that I'm actually pulling out and using and carrying with me and so forth. And so I thought you guys might find that interesting. And then, of course, I'm going to be traveling every weekend this month, all the way through the first weekend of December. And then we'll probably take a break for the holidays and not go too many places at all through those weeks, which I really like being home for Christmas. Anyway, Sweet Pea is so tired. We picked her up from the sitter on our way, back into town and everything. And I mean, as soon as she got home, I gave her some treats. And of course, we had the love fest and all of that. But as soon as everything, as soon as we dropped our bags and got to a place where we could like sit down and just relax, she was out, totally sound asleep, just wore to a frazzle. So, and then there's this wild cat out the door here, out the window, that's in a cat fight with another cat or a dog or something. Anyway, that just disturbed us. But other than that, things have been super chill here this evening. Watching Coco Melon with my granddaughter till her bedtime. Coco Melon. That must be a new character or cartoon or something. I have not heard of that, but I think that's wonderful. Coco Melon. What a cute name. So, anyway, we'll have some others join us here very shortly. I hope you guys want to do some skincare with me. Anyway, I've got a few products sitting here that I've been using, but I thought for tonight I would feature these Neutrogena products, these wipes, and then this mask, this Hydro Boost Hydrating Hydrogel Mask. It's a two-part mask, and it's got hyaluronic acid, and it hydrates and quenches thirsty skin, which my skin right now is so dry. Not necessarily my face as bad as everything else, but it's like everything on me is flaking off. We still haven't got any rain. I think we might have had a really light shower one day for about 30 minutes or something like that. Hey Paula, how you doing? But as far as like any kind of fall rains, nothing. I mean, it's dry as a bone here. But I'm not complaining. I mean, it's nice to have a warm weather autumn season. It's been in the 70s during the day and it gets down into the 40s at night. A couple of nights it got down below freezing, but that was just like a little cold snap that we went through. And it's just right back up. Did y'all make it through the time change okay? Huh. We were, gone over the weekend. And so, you know, it's like we were tired anyway. So we went to bed at 10. It was 10:45. And hey, Ruth, how you doing? 10:45, of course, before the time had changed. So we actually went to bed early. And then we just got a really good night's sleep last night. It was just amazing. And so since I'm not sleep deprived, I feel really good tonight. So I need to drink more water. Less coffee and more water. So woohoo! It's good to see you, Ruth. Yay. Yay, good to see everybody. Look what I got back in the chat. I got my little emojis. I'm so excited. I think I'm just going to shoot some off. Isn't that awesome? I just have fun with that thing. So it just showed up and it's like, I guess YouTube's been doing some updates and stuff. Yes, finally. I can celebrate your comments other than just, saying something. So tonight, y'all, we're gonna do all of our regular stuff. We're gonna do skincare. I'm featuring the Neutrogena um, makeup remover wipes. I'm gonna use them to remove my makeup tonight. And then I have a Neutrogena mask, a hydrogel hyaluronic acid. It's called the Hydro Boost Hydrating 100% hydrogel mask with hyaluronic acid. It's a two-part mask. And then I'm gonna try to drink a bottle of water, but and then hold my giveaway and do all the chit chat with you guys. But for my content tonight, I thought it might be interesting for y'all to see what I've been carrying in my makeup travel bag and the things that I reached for this weekend, and just kind of showing you what I do when I'm out of town. I don't think I've used many of their face masks myself. It's not like I go out and look for them to buy, on a regular basis or anything. So, but it's a good brand, and I do have a gel cleanser from them, which is really good for combination skin. Those days when you feel like your skin's just oily and you need to mop up the oils and stuff, and then just use a really good moisturizer afterwards, because it cleanses so well that it can leave like the dry parts of your face feeling kind of parched. It's one of those cleansers where it's squeaky clean to the point of, it's like your skin needs a really good drink of water. So anyway, it's my birthday week, y'all. I will be 64 on the 10th. November the 10th is my birthday. And I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I've got birthday gifts on the couch right now from different ones, and I'm going to try to, incorporate those things into my videos. I need to just, you know, maybe on Mask Monday for Mask Monday's video. I haven't filmed it yet. So maybe I'll open. I got one package from somebody that there's no return address. So we'll see. Your birthday's on the 13th, Paula? Well, happy birthday. That's awesome. And I'm friends with several people on YouTube that have November birthdays. And one really close friend of mine, Lois, y'all know Life with Lois. She shares all of her gardens and all that. Yeah. So, who else has a birthday in November? You said let's celebrate, Ruth. Does that mean your birthday's in November too? Yeah. What day is yours? I probably knew this, but probably forgot. The 22nd. So the day before Thanksgiving this year, huh? I need to like get a calendar and just, write down November birthdays. Jana's birthday is the 18th. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. I have a niece on my husband's side who shares the same birthday as me. Her birthday is November the 10th also. I like having a birthday in November, you know? So November's a pretty good month, I think, to have a birthday. So you're right there on the edge, aren't you? Between those two. Hey Melissa, how are you doing? I saw a picture of you on Instagram with that um, somebody's dog. I don't think it's your dog. Whose dog is it? Is it your sister-in-law's dog or somebody? Anyway, that was the cutest picture. That dog was just leaning his face and chin over your shoulder. So precious. Hey Valerie, how you doing? Sylvia, yay. All right. I was hoping all of my regulars would be here tonight. I missed y'all so much last week, those of you that couldn't make it. It just felt, there were several that were out, and it just felt so empty without you. I was dog sitting for someone and staying at their house. That dog was such a cuddle monster. That was such a cute picture. I loved it. What kind of dog is that? It's like looks like a lab or something. It's kind of, had a big face, long snout. A black pit mix. Oh, okay. So how are you feeling, Sylvia? How are you doing? Hope you're feeling stronger. You were asleep. Ah, well, I missed you. I know you're tired. Oh my gosh, working all the hours you work. Pound puppies are the best. Oh yeah. Your Winnie's a cuddle monster. Haha, that's cute too. So I was only gone from Sweet Pea for, 2 days and one night. We dropped her off yesterday. She spent the night at the pet sitters last night, and then we picked her up today. But to a dog, that just seems like eternity. So anyway, when we picked her up today, you know, he's driving, my husband's driving, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat holding Sweet Pea. And she just cried. It's like she was so happy to see me, she cried. And she just kept crying. She kept whimpering and kept, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with her. She just missed me so much. Here, let me pick the computer up and see if I can turn it to where y'all can see what she's doing. She's right there on that pillow. See her? See, look at her. Look at her. She's lounging. She's lounging. She's lazy. She's tired. Doing good. Great news from my doctor's scans. All came back clear. Hallelujah. Get my port removed next week. Glory to God. Thank you, everyone, for your prayers. God's heard our prayers. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Woo! Time to celebrate. Ring the bell. I love it. I love it. We serve a good God, and He answers prayer. Time to celebrate. Of course, we celebrated in faith, as we were standing in the gap for you and agreeing with you for your healing. But He's so faithful. He's so faithful. If we'll just believe that, he wants to touch us and he is able to heal us, and that it's his will. Some people get confused. They think that, sick somehow or another sickness glorifies God. But he healed them all. In the Bible, he healed them all. That's what he died for. He took our sins and our sicknesses upon his own body. Thank you, Janet. How's it going? It's going good. It's going real good. We're so happy. We're so happy God's answered our prayers for Sylvia. And we're believing God for other people too. I'm praying for my friend Alice. She was diagnosed with lung cancer, for those of you that don't know. And she goes for a PET scan this week, and then they're going to start, radiation and therapy, chemotherapy and all that stuff with her. And, so I'm pretty close with her, and so I'm praying with her, and, we're believing God for her. We just want to invite all, those of you that believe in the power of prayer, to agree with us and stand on the word, in faith for her healing. It's Alice. It used to be Alice Lynn. I love being a Grammy, but now I forgot. Alice Lynn Beauty and More. I forgot. Anyway, somebody can look it up. And Ruth, you've got the moderator wrench. Can you look up her channel and just drop the link in here for us? Can you do that? and that way everyone that's here can go and support her channel. And she said she's going to be doing her journey. She's going to be filming or vlogging her journey through all of this, on her channel. So we can keep up with her that way. I'm going to be a great grandmother. Well, look at that. Look at that. That's exciting. It certainly tested my faith, but yet I trusted him. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is a test. That is a test. And now you got a testimony. You passed the test, and now you got a testimony. And so you can be encouraging others from the place of victory that you stand in. Hey, hey. We celebrated our two first great grandbabies this last year ourselves. The first one, the firstborn great grandbaby, is right at a year old, and then the other one's a few months old. But they're both girls. So exciting to see them interact with one another. It's so cute. So one of them, the oldest one, she's up and walking, and all over the place, and the younger one, she's a few months younger. She's in one of those like walker things, they scoot around. They kind of, have this guard, to keep them from falling down, bumping into things. Before my mom passed, she told my sister that had a testimony. Now I know what she meant. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now you can tell people, look what the Lord has done. Look what he's done in my life. And he's no respecter of persons. Okay, so there it is, y'all. Alice Lynn Beauty and More. So if you all would, if you haven't supported her yet, she and I have done some collabs together and some giveaways and stuff together. And we're doing a gift exchange together to celebrate our birthdays. My birthday's this next week, and hers is in January. But we're going to go ahead and exchange our gifts this month. So she's getting mine in the mail. If she hasn't already, it's coming. And I haven't mailed hers yet, but I plan to do it this coming week. So the Lord is good all the time. Yes, ma'am. All the time. All the time, God is good. I watched all four of my grandkids yesterday, ages 9 years to 7 months. Boy, you were a busy lady. Did you have them by yourself, Ruth? Were you babysitting all of them where their mothers could go out for the afternoon or something? I bet you were busy. Oh my gosh. Do all those babies have the same mother? Oh, your son was here. That's good. First Peter chapter 1 verses 3 through 9 is an encouraging passage. That's awesome. So anyway, Alice needs all the encouragement and support she can get right now. They all belong to my daughter. That's what I was thinking. Your daughter has 4, and the 2 youngest ones are the twins. She had 3 pregnancies, but 4 babies. Huh. Y'all, I'm going to take this makeup off. So these are the Ultra Soft Cleansing Towelettes, plant-based, compositable towelettes from Neutrogena. I love these things. They're really, really good. You can even remove lipstick without irritating your lips. Of course, you don't want to flush them, even though they're compositable. You don't want to flush them down the toilet. And they're not especially huge, but there's a little bit of a give to them, and they're big enough. They cover the whole face, so I'm gonna take my makeup off. I love hearing the twins laugh. It's so sweet. They'll be 9 months old November the 19th. That time has flown this last year since they've been born. I mean, it's just hard to believe that they're already 9 months old. It seems like yesterday she had their babies. I mean, they're newborns one day and the next day they're walking. And it seems like the older I get, the faster time moves as far as all that's concerned. Our granddaughter that has the youngest grandbaby, she's only 15. She got pregnant when she was 14, and she was going through some troubled times, you know, going through puberty and stuff. And there was just a lot going on in her life, and she was struggling. And anyway, she wound up running away from home and she got pregnant. And, but anyway, she settled back down since she's had the baby. She's back in school. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing. She got her English teacher sent home this excellent report. I mean, a personalized, typed out note to, the parents, and said that she was doing so well. Her attitude was good. She's participating very well. She's asking questions when she, doesn't understand something, and she's really engaging like she needs to learn the material. And that's a big deal for Abby because she struggled with reading to the point where it affected um, all of her other classes. And because if you can't read, you're gonna, it's gonna affect all your grades, all your classes. Hey, Itzel, how you doing? So anyway, Abby is the one that it's her baby that's the youngest great grandchild. But anyway, they're doing so good, and I'm just so grateful. Y'all, this is waterproof mascara. I'm not sure this is gonna take it off, and I'm hesitate on rubbing this towelette on my eyes too much. I'm not sure. It says removes up to 99% of makeup, even waterproof mascara, lifts away dirt, oil, and sunscreen. So I'm putting her to the test, but I'm still careful because my eyes are kind of sensitive, y'all. When I was a little kid, a toddler, I had eye operations because one of my eyes protruded out from, it's like the eyeball socket. I don't know how to explain it. And then the other eye was kind of a wandering eye. And so I had corrective surgeries for all of that when I was little. I mean, I just remember being so little that and this is wild that I even remember this, but the hospital bed that I was in was like a crib. It had the railings that came up. And I remember the nurse, she had to give me a shot. And there were other children in the same, it was like a ward. There's about like 6 beds in there. And I remember all of that. I remember the bandages being on my eyes, and they gave me Vernon's ginger ale to drink. And I didn't like it then, and I still don't like it now. I think it's psychological. And they also tried to feed me green peas, which I didn't like them then, and I still don't like them now. Those are the memories I have about my eye surgeries. But I was little. I mean, real little, like 2 and 3. You know what I mean? And it's amazing that I can remember all that. But stuff like that stays with you, you know? The mascara, I'm going to share with you guys the makeup that I was wearing this weekend, and, pull some brushes and things out of my travel bag and show you guys what I was traveling with. But look at that. Look at all that makeup that came off. Can y'all see that? I mean, these things they're pretty amazing. They're great for like if you want to clean your brush, like, so let's say that you use a pressed pigment and it's pretty dark, and you've got green that green pressed pigment all over your brush, and you don't want to put your brush back in the cup or wherever you stand it up at like that. You could just swipe it off on one of these, you know, and save yourself a trip to the bathroom scrubbing your brush out, you know. Okay. I usually don't use wipes to take off my makeup. I prefer micellar water, but I thought since I have this Neutrogena mask that I would go ahead and use this makeup remover, because you know, it's a good makeup remover if you can ever get your hands on them. I got these in the do y'all remember the Dollar General store beauty box that I got for free? They were in that box, and so you can get these at the Dollar General store. Probably a lot of other places too, but anyway. But they're not cheap. It's like, I forgot what the price was. It's like, I want to say like $7 or $8. But you can buy some wipes at the Dollar Tree for a lot cheaper than these. But I don't know how effective they are, because, like I said, I really don't use wipes all the time to remove my makeup. But I'm kind of taking a shortcut tonight. Okay, and then I'm going to use this mask, this Hydro Boost Hydrogel, 100% hydrogel mask from Neutrogena. I thought since this was gifted to me this weekend from my friend Vicky, it smells good. This is one of those really slippery ones, y'all. I mean, we're talking about, you know, it's almost like slimy. And since it's hydrogel, they can tear easily. So let's start with the eyepiece. And it's textured. It's textured on one side, and it's slick on the other. So I'm thinking that I probably ought to put the textured side. Let me see. No, maybe it's the slick side that's supposed to go against my skin. Whew, it's cold. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. I read something this week, y'all. I know a lot of people like to put their masks in the refrigerator, especially during the summertime. But I read this week that if you warm your mask up, not necessarily in the microwave, but like if you want to sit on it, or just kind of warm it up put the packet like, under your armpit or something before you open it and just kind of warm it up a little bit, that your skin will absorb the serum a lot better if it's warm. Did y'all know that? I did not know that. Okay, so here we go. This is the mouthpiece, which it has a flap too. You could actually lay back and cover your lips. See, there's little eye flaps and there's a mouth flap, but I never sit still long enough to do all that. Okay, so the slick side is against my skin, and the textured side is, does it say? I don't guess it matters because the whole thing is saturated. It says this innovative hydrogel mask with hyaluronic acid instantly quenches dry skin, leaving it hydrated, smooth, and supple. This is no ordinary sheet mask. This mask is made from a unique 100% hydrogel material. It contours to your skin and seals in the formula for optimal absorption to deliver clinically proven results. Your skin is left soft, hydrated, and supple. Contains hyaluronic acid. It's non-comedogenic and it's gentle on skin. Place for best results, apply to your face and leave on for 15 to 30 minutes after cleansing and before applying your serum. And there's serum left in here too, so I will stand that up and use it. You learn something new every day, yeah. I put mine under the heating pad, but spaced it. That's so funny. Is your mask cold? They're $8 at Walmart. The makeup removers. They're on your they're your favorite wipes, Sylvia. That's cool. I get to do mask and makeup now. My eyes are all healed from cataract surgery. Cool. I know that feeling. I had an eye infection earlier this year, and I was out of commission for about, I know, at least a week or two. See how shiny it is, y'all? Maybe I should have put it, let me flip this part over where it's the textured side against my skin because I feel it sliding. And it may be because of the slick, this how slick it is. Let's see if this will stay on better. Ideally speaking, you want to, rest and not be talking. You want to lay back and rest, but who's got time for that, right? Look like the flying nun here. It's so funny. I often can't do eye makeup during allergy season. Terry and I've really, this last month, we've really like had a cough, like one of those dry allergy coughs, where you just, ugh, it's been taking Benadryl and trying to lay off the coffee, which that's hard. I'll go a week, couple of days to a week without it, and then I break down and I start drinking it again. This is the first time, long time since I've done a full mask. It feels nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're on here hanging out with the ladies. Might as well do a little skincare. That way, you're hanging, you're really, truly, we're doing this together. You know what I mean? This is killing me, y'all. Look at that. They're so jiggly. My son gets that cough too, and my eyes usually feel like they have sand in them. So anyway, once it adheres to your skin, of course, it's naturally going to warm up because your body heat, 98.6. I hear that. Love spring, but the trees budding get me. The In September, the ragweed is real heavy here where we live in Tennessee, and that's what bothers me is the ragweed. It's very irritating. I get a headache if I miss coffee. Been drinking it all my grown life. So the headache is means that you need hydration. You're dehydrated from drinking coffee. So I noticed, listen, y'all, and I know that I'm dehydrated. I can tell because when I get out of the shower and I dry off, my skin is flaking. I mean, not just on my face, but I'm talking about like my arms and my legs. I mean, I'm just like one big flake. So we got this lotion. Hang on, let me reach for it here. This came free. I answered one of those ads on Instagram, and this is no, it was a pinch me coupon. Anyway, it's called amlactin, and this has 12% acid acid in it. And what that does is it helps that skin cell turnover. So any kind of dry, flaky, um, dry skin, that flakiness, it exfoliates. It gently exfoliates, and yet it hydrates your skin at the same time. And it's fragrance free, paraben free, all of that. But anyway, I got this bottle of lotion for free because Pinch Me had sent me a coupon. And so, anyway, I like using it on my legs and, my feet and ankles. Yeah, and that's what caffeine does, y'all. It's like a diuretic. It just makes you run to the bathroom more than what you normally would, and it flushes all the water out of your system. That's how you get dehydrated. I get what's called allergic conjunctivitis. Looks like pink eye, but it isn't contagious. I don't drink enough water. They say you're supposed to have 8 glasses of water a day. That's a gallon of water. Y'all, there's no way I drink a gallon of water every day. I do good to get 3 of these a day in me right here. 3 16-ounce bottles, which is like 6 cups of water. It's not 8. But today I had 2 cups of coffee. And I love those flavored creamers. And right now, pumpkin spice is, out, and you can get them sugar free. And I love the chocolate mocha and the vanilla caramel. And I just love all those flavored creamers. And it makes the coffee taste like a real latte. I just love it. I gave up the energy drinks. Oh, I bet you do feel a lot better. I've tried the blue label on that lotion. It gets rid of the arm skin bumps. Oh, cool. You have that brand too, Valerie? It's good stuff. Yeah, it is. And as you age, your body's produces less collagen. And so the skin cell turnover is a lot slower. So, anything to aid in exfoliation, not just the face, but the body also, um, you know, is going to help you, not look so tired and dry, and your skin can look leathery if it gets, if you don't exfoliate properly because of the lack of collagen. That feels pretty good, y'all. It fits pretty good too. This piece right here is kind of bugging me a little, but that's par for the course. It seems like all the masks have a lip piece that just wants to slide down as you talk. I drink a 2 liter of water a day. So how many cups is in a 2 liter, y'all? Quite a bit, I would think. I try to reduce my caffeine intake since I'm prone to migraines. That's good. That's all I drink is water. Oh, wow. Melissa, you're brave. Now, I've discovered that if it's ice cold, I don't drink it near as fast. I tend to sip it. So if it's just barely chilled in the refrigerator or if it's even room temperature, I will consume it faster and I'll drink more of it because it's not so if your teeth are sensitive or if it's so cold, you feel like it's giving you kind of like a brain freeze or whatever. I brought a 1 liter glass with a lid and a straw. So I try to drink at least one of those a day. Oh, that's good. That's good. Now, if it's a drink that I really like, I can put away 16 ounces in no time. Like one of those Javi coffees, the iced coffees, 16 ounces. I can put that away in no time. Like 5 minutes. Ice cold water is not a good thing for you. It's not. I didn't know it wasn't good for you. I just know that for me, to encourage me to drink more water, it needs to be not so cold, not so ice cold. I can drink water if it's flavored, but plain water is harder for me. Yeah, it depends on where you live, and what kind of water you're drinking too. Like if you're drinking tap water out of a place where there's a lot of iron and stuff in the water, that doesn't taste good. You have to have it in front of me or I forget to drink it. Yeah. Yeah. So me too, so I just walk around with a bottle of water and have one, right beside me at all times. In Asia, I learned they drink water at room temperature. Cool. Melissa wants to know, why is ice water bad? It's a good question. You'd be going to the bathroom all night, Janet? I know, a gallon of water. So I guess ideally speaking, the bulk of your water drinking should be like the first 2/3 of the day. And then towards the evening hours, you want to slow down to keep you out of the bathroom all night. It drops the core temperature down and can cause internal cramps. Oh, very interesting. Have you ever noticed when you're really hot, a nice cold drink can really cool you off? Last week, those of you that weren't here, I don't know if you watched the replay or not on these, live streams, but I did the Cheeto challenge, the Cheeto and cream cheese challenge. And Kim's a little of a lot. She tagged me on it. And so I got my crunchy Cheetos and I got some of that cream cheese that comes in the tub. And it wasn't the whipped kind, but it was still soft enough, by the time it set out to come up to room temperature. And I just, I used it like a dip. I just dragged those Cheetos through the cream cheese and I did the Cheeto challenge. It was wonderful. It was so good. I still have some of it left. I snacked on it another night this last week, but I haven't finished it yet. That's nice to know for my hot flashes. Yeah. Wake up in the middle of the night with a hot flash, get you a few swigs of ice cold water. Y'all, this bottom piece is bugging me. How long have I had this on? Surely I've had this on 15 minutes. I'm going to take this part off. I'll leave the, oh, I want to leave the top part on for a little while longer. It just feels so good. But this piece right here has got to go. I got to wake up early tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night. It's have a good evening. Hope your event's going well. When is it over with? When is your event over with? Yeah, a Batman mask. I have to drink more tea. I like that nice and hot. Yeah, I like hot tea too, especially when I'm cold. Valerie's sister Patty will be joining us once she retires. This school year right here, when it's over with, she said she's going to be able to come to my live streams. So I'm looking forward to Patty and Valerie's sister Patty. I drink lavender and chamomile tea at night. Ooh, that sounds wonderful. Have you guys ever had chai tea? That is so good to me. Thank you. And usually right before Christmas it ends when the last family or elderly person receives their gifts. Oh wow. So this is going to continue for another 6 or 7 weeks. I know, I'm excited, Ruth. Yeah, she told me that she retires after this school year and then she would be able to attend my live streams. You like chai tea, Ruth? I love it. A friend of mine gave me a whole box. And so every once in a while, I just want something kind of special and I treat myself to a cup of chai tea. It's caffeinated though, so you have to make sure that, you know, you're not about to go to bed or anything. Some sponsors push the deadline 2 weeks before Christmas, all the way till Christmas Eve, and I can't relax until then. Oh, wow. Well, let's just hope and pray that people won't wait to the last minute because you need to be able to, you know, do your Christmas. You have to try chai tea. Yeah, try it. Try it. I like at nighttime. I like to drink decaffeinated type teas. Like Ruth said, chamomile tea. I've got some herbal teas. I've got a chocolate herbal tea that I got from a goodie box. Y'all, it is wonderful. I know that sounds really weird, but it's like a hint. There's just like a hint of chocolate in it. I've tried chai but did not like it. Weird, but tea usually upsets my stomach. Tea can be a strong thing. You're welcome. You're welcome, Itzel. Hope you have a good night, sweetheart. Give those give those girls, give your kids a great big hug from me tonight. The kids and the family need extra hugs when mama's going through a busy season. You're not a chai tea fan either, Melissa? It's the tannic acid in tea that usually causes stomach issues. Now, see, that's the first time I've ever heard about that tannic acid. I don't even know what tannic acid is. You have to enlighten us, Ruth. My daughter can't drink tea because of that. She's snoring, y'all. Sweet pea snoring. Look, let me show you. She's on top of that pillow right there. She's so tired. She doesn't even care if she's right there underneath the light. That's why tea bags are good for your eyes. Yeah, because of the caffeine. And Javi coffee. I'm going to take this off too. Javi coffee on like a cotton round, for underneath the eyes when your eyes are puffy, when you wake up with puffy eyes in the morning, having some kind of eye care, with caffeine in it is good. Does Sweet Pea have dreams? I'm pretty sure she does because there's times when it's like it's like she's barking, but it's not really a bark. It's like she's barking in her sleep, is what it is, but it's not a real bark. It's like a roof, roof, real soft like that. And it's like she's dreaming about something that she's barking at. I don't know. So I think she does dream. Yes, and putting a tea bag on a sore tooth will take away the pain. Oh, wow. I'm learning all kinds of stuff. Tannic acid eliminates free radicals. Yay. Wow, you guys are teaching me some stuff tonight. Winnie does and barks, moves her legs like she's chasing something. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Usually, when Sweet Pea's tired, she'll get underneath the covers. I've got a little bed made here for her, and and there's a blanket there, and she will like put the covers around her like she's wanting to like snuggle in, and she'll cover her head and her eyes so that they, it's dark because she likes it. She likes to sleep, without the light glaring in her eyes. But she's so tired tonight. She's just right there underneath the light, and she don't even. It's not even bothering her. It's also microbial and anti-inflammatory. Now I knew it was anti-inflammatory and it fights, um, free radicals and antimicrobial. I forgot to let you know your package arrived. I haven't opened my mail yet, but I saw it when I got home this evening. Oh, okay. That's good. Ralphie does that too, Valerie. It's fun to watch. Ruth, did you get yours? Did you get your package? I know the others got theirs. I hope Sylvia got hers. Hers might not come till tomorrow. I think my tracking information. You got yours Saturday? That's good. Wish coffee did all that. Oh, yeah. And now the anti inflammatory coffee will do that. It does take down the puffiness and the inflammation in your eyes. So I use my Javi. Ralphie does that too. It's funny to watch. I know it's really kind of cool how they root around, and it's like you can have a bed, a cuddle bed even, and but they will take the blanket and or even, you know, if there's like layers of fabric, that that you've made up for their bed, they'll root around and try to get it to come in around them like they're snuggling. It's funny. You did get your face mask finally? Okay. Sorry it took so long, Sylvia. I did make a note in my address book though about the last digit of your zip code being a 9 instead of a 5. And the post office is getting so picky if it's not exactly right. They just either refuse to mail it or they'll return it to the sender or whatever. But anyway, you live and learn, right? My precious sleeps under the blanket. I just think that's so adorable. My dogs all snore and off, on and off, but luckily not all at once. Huh. Like Alvin and the Chipmunks when they were asleep in that movie, remember? And they were like singing. Like one of them would sing one note, another one would sing another note, but it was like back to back and it was like a song when you put it all together. It was so funny. I think that's great. Okay, before I go on, I'm just going to let that rest. I'm going to show you guys what I carried with me this weekend. Now, there's more things that are actually in the bag than what I actually used. So I'm just going to focus on what I actually used, okay? And just to show you, I overpack. And so my makeup bag has more in it than what I actually need just to give me choices. And I don't know if y'all are like that when you pack your suitcase. You think you need extra outfits because you might not be in the mood to wear what you packed and you'd like to have a choice of having something different. Well, that's kind of how I am with my makeup. But anyway, this is the bag. So the pencils and the brushes I put right there. And I got a couple of brushes down in here. And then there's pockets, that hold different things. So I'm just going to pull some stuff out and just share with you guys, um, a few things that I was trying to use this weekend and have. I'm going to try not to drop anything as I show you. Of course, I need choices. Notorious overpacker. Ha. So I try to travel light. Like this weekend, I had my purse, I had a small bag, I had my makeup bag, and I had my pillow and my blanket. And, you know, that's it. But there's more stuff in this makeup bag than what I actually used. I did use this weekend, and I'm right at the end of it. It's called Kinship Hydrating Gel Cream, which is like a water based moisturizer. I really needed something richer on my skin this weekend than this, but I'm trying to use this up, and it's just a little sample, and there's not much left. And I don't even know if there's enough for a full use left in here. But anyway, I'm going to set this right here beside me and maybe try to use that here in a little bit. And then I'll have to put another moisturizer in my bag. And then I used the Kinship Self Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen with zinc oxide and broad spectrum SPF 32. That was my sunscreen for this weekend. And I didn't have an eye cream with me. Well, I did, but I overlooked it. That's one down thing about packing several things in your bag is you can overlook, things you really need to be using. So the eye cream that I had in here is from TYNT Tint, and it's a tinted and brightening eye cream. It's really, really a nice product. And so I enjoy using this. So anyway, I'm going to keep it in my bag and, you know, hopefully I'll remember to use it next time. That I'll be leaving again this next weekend. So we'll see. Okay. And then the foundation that I used this weekend is I have a lot of the stuff I have in here is samples. I have this sample of Yensa Super Serum Silk Foundation with vitamin C and E for ferulic acid. And it's got 8 super blacks. And this is in the shade, I think it's light neutral. Does it even say? It's a little bit more neutral than what I need. But once you blend it in, it's really forgiving because it is like a CC cream almost. And it has skincare properties in it. It just blends right out and it's like light to medium coverage. Anyway, really nice product. I love Yensa. Very moisturizing, very hydrating. So, you know, what it's like an added step of skincare that you can use and still get some coverage. So I use that. And then for concealer, I have the one from Huda Beauty. It's in the shade Marshmallow, which is really light. I love it. It brightens the under eyes, and you just need to use like the tiniest little bit. And it's full coverage concealer. I love this stuff. It's great when you travel because it's not only hydrating, but because of the full coverage. And I don't know about you all, but when I travel, I tend to not get as much sleep as I need. And so I like having a full coverage concealer with me. Okay, I did not use any powder this weekend. I do have some in here, but I'm not going to share it with you because I'm just focusing on the things that I did use. All right, and then I have this brush from Alley Oop, which is one of those brushes that comes apart, and like there's other brushes inside. And then there's like this sponge tip also. And but I didn't use any of those brushes. I just used the big fat one on this end right here for bronzer. So the bronzer that I used this weekend was this one from Chica Beauty Studio. And I got this in a subscription box. And I like it because it's handy. You've got different shades here, which you can also use as an eyebrow powder or like an under eye setting powder. And you've got different shades of bronzer and contour here. Plus, there's this little mirror. And it's just a handy little size, you know. And so, like, even if you're in the vehicle, try to put on makeup, you know. And so, anyway, this is the shade I used this weekend. I kind of went back and forth, but anyway, I dabbed it mostly into this one. And I used quite a bit of bronzer this weekend. But I don't know if y'all can see these shades very well, but this one's a little bit darker, but it's also a little bit cooler toned. So anyway, I used that for my bronzer. And then for blush, y'all, this is awesome. It's a serum blush called Cheek Dew from ColourPop. And this came in a mystery box. But let me show you this product. I'm just going to like put a little dot right here. And you just take your finger and you just tap it in and blend it out. And it's kind of sheer. It's not nearly as pigmented as a lot of cream, you know, liquid blushes are. And it just gives that beautiful, I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's serum in there. And so like there's an added, you know, benefit of like a glow. You get a bit of a tint, but you also get that glow. And can you see it right there on my finger? It's just a beautiful product. Yeah, samples are the best when you're traveling because they don't take up a lot of room. Okay, and then for eyeshadow, I love this little palette, y'all, right here. It's called the Fula by Juvia's Place. And you've got, you know, this crease color right here. Well, you could actually use any of the mattes in the crease. But then you've got these multi-chromes to add to the look. So this weekend I stuck to this purple matte. It's like a bluish purple. And then this shimmer right here one day. And then the next day I used this shimmer right here. And I just did like 2 shadow eye looks. So I used the purple in the crease today with this shimmer right here, which has like purple and kind of like a brownish orange also. It's like a duochrome flip. And then yesterday I wore this purple mixed with this beautiful shimmery blue, which has like blue and purple in it. So that was fun. I love this little eyeshadow palette. There's lots of options. You know, there's 9 shadows, but the way you can mix and match, you know, and interact, you get a lot of options. Okay, and then I use the waterproof mascara from It Cosmetics. I paid $26 for this thing when it first came out, but I love it because it is definitely waterproof. And whenever I go on ministry trips, I have a tendency to weep when I pray. And, this keeps my mascara from ruining all my makeup. So I love it. It works. It works for me. And let's see. The perfume, I took this little Gucci Bloom perfume sample and I finished it. So this is going to go on my empties. And this was really nice, y'all. It's floral, so if you don't like floral scents, you wouldn't like it, but I loved it. I thought it was really nice. And it's the type of perfume that you could spray yourself, 4 or 5 times and you wouldn't feel like you're overdoing it. So anyway, I'm gonna let that sit out so I can put that in the empties. And then for lips, oh, I forgot. I did use a little tiny bit of highlighter. This is from Manicadar, and it's like a roller ball. I got this in a subscription box, but let me just swipe it on. And so when you swipe it on, it's really, really shiny. But then when you blend it out, it dries down to like a powder finish. Some of you may be getting an ad. And then there's this beautiful sheen. I mean, it's pretty shiny. Anyway, it looked really nice on top of that blush. You have a full bottle of the Bloom, Sylvia? Oh, it's just a really nice fragrance. Do you like it? Yeah, it is a handy bronzer, Ruth, no doubt. So, I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's my lighting. I'm challenged, y'all, with lighting. I'm trying to move my hand around so you can see it. It picks up right through there. It picks up the glow. It is a beautiful highlighter. It's liquid, but it dries down to a powder really quick. So you have to get it on and tap it in real quick before it messes up and just leaves like a streak. Nothing like a streaky, like a strip. All right, so the eyeshadow brushes that I used were these two right here. I used this one for under the eyelash, under the bottom lashes, and then I used this one for the top. So I kind of kept it simple, with the brushes. The eyebrow pencil I used this weekend was this one from AOA Studios. This only cost $1, y'all, off of the Shop Miss A. It's a slim brow pencil, and it's got this micro fine tip, and it's really precise. And it's kind of it's a warm brown color. It looks almost like an auburn, but then on the other side, there's this handy little brush, where you can comb the product through. So, only thing is this cap kind of wants to pull the whole brush out. So anyway, I have to kind of fool with that a little bit, but that's not bad. And let's see here. Lips. Let's see, for lips, I did yesterday for lips, I did this liquid lipstick from V Cosmetics. It's like this really pretty, like a peachy kind of a pink. It's more pink than it is peach. Here, let me swatch it. And it dries down pretty fast. And it stays put. It's one of those, like, it's kind of like a nude in a way, but it's such a nice liquid lipstick. I mean, you can go to dinner and eat, and you don't feel like you're eating your lipstick. You know what I mean? You don't feel like you have to remove it, to go to dinner. Some lipsticks, you feel like you're eating your lipstick. But anyway, that's really, really nice. It stays put. And then today's lip look, I used this lip liner from Ace Butte called Be Peachy. which is similar in color, a little bit more on the brown side, I think, though. And then the lipstick was this one here from ColourPop, and the shade is Bloom to Bloom. I've used this several times. I really like it. And this really is warm. It's got a like a warm brown. And then I put this gloss. It's actually a lip lacquer from ColourPop. It's called Fresh Kiss in the shade what is this? Kick It Up. I think that's the name of it. Kick It Up. Anyway, it's a lip lacquer, so it's kind of like a pigmented lip gloss, but it's like a brown shade too. So you can see I just kind of stuck with like the blues and purples and the eye, and then the lips were like nude and browns, peachy browns this weekend. So, and that's pretty much it. I really didn't wear a whole lot of makeup. I had enough on, but it wasn't like I didn't try to, use everything that was in my bag or anything like that. So, did everybody get an ad? Yeah, warm colors are really good for fall, and they're universally flattering. Most skin tones can wear them. Melanie, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. So anyway, that was it. That's all I used out of the bag. I just I just tried to keep things simple. All right, let's see if I can get any more out of this. Let me put on a serum first. I'm going to use this one from Flannery, this Lily Bloom Hyaluronic Vivifying Serum that I got in my Allure box a couple weeks back. I've had it sitting over here to use on my Sunday night live streams. It's a wonderful serum. So I'm just going to put some serum on, and then we'll see how much moisturizer is left in that little tube. I'll try to finish that up. I'm doing good. I've been thinking about you this last week. I was wondering how you're doing, and what you've been up to, and all of that. I haven't received I haven't seen any notifications. You know how the algorithm is on YouTube? If you watch somebody frequently, then the algorithm will will suggest their videos to you. But if you haven't watched a video of theirs in a while, it's almost like they just fall off the face of the earth or something. So I'm doing good. Let me get here underneath my chin, y'all. It's really dry up underneath there. That feels really good. You got 2 ads? Okay, let me let that soak in. Look at that glow, y'all. That serum is something else. We have when you set up the live stream, you have when you're monetized, you have to leave yourself open for ads. And so that's why y'all are seeing the ads. But I do have choices, about like moderate amount of ads, a balanced amount of ads, or heavy ads. And so the default setting is the middle one, which is like a balanced. I think that's how they call it, balanced. Anyway, so that's the option that I choose. I'm trying to squeeze some more of this out, y'all. I really need both hands to get that last little bit out. That's it right there. That's it. So it's not really enough for the whole face. Let me just start here under the eyes. And it's not really an eye cream, but I'm going to start right there. And then I can just, you know what I'm saying? Just go from there. Anyway, they used to not have, YouTube used to not have ads on the actual live stream, but they would show up like on the replay, I think. I don't know. Anyway, but it's been about a month or so, month or two maybe, where they've been doing ads in the middle of the live streams. Okay, so that's done. I've got two empties from this weekend. I've cut the end of the tube off to get the last bit out of it. Oh yeah. And you know, these little samples that you get like in the Ipsy Glam bag, you don't think that there's much product in there when you first get it and you look at it, you know, and it says, you know, 0.34 fluid ounces or 10 milliliters. You know, it doesn't seem like there's much in there, but when you stop and think about how you're working it into your rotation and you're using other products also, you know, and so you're not using it like every day till it's gone. You know what I mean? So it takes a while to use it up. So anyway, I am going to use an eye cream tonight. This one from Caudalie. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's called Premier Crew, and it's 5 milliliters, which is, you know, an eye cream size. And it's got one of these like pointed tips, and so it's easy to control. You know how much you're getting out. So there it is, right there on my ring finger. And I'm just going to dab that right there where the contour of my eye socket is. And we're just going to take it on over to the crow's feet and rub some in right there. And then I'm going to circle around using my ring finger. So I like to go in and under and then up and around just to kind of smooth out that skin. It's called sculpting, like face sculpting, and it helps to smooth out the wrinkles. So, but that feels really good. I'm kind of bummed. I want to give away from the Brutally Honest Beauty. The mailman put the key to the locker for it in someone else's box, and they never did the right thing and bring it to me. Oh, wow. What a bummer. So, do you know who has it? I mean, can you just not go and ask for it? Wow. And I know Riri's giveaways are nice too. That's a disappointment. Yeah, people can be. Yeah, they can be. They can be jerks. So, what do y'all think about this glow between the mask and the serum and that little bit of moisturizer that I used? I mean, I got a pretty nice glow going on. So, let me try and use some more of this oil up. I mean, this is another thing I've been trying to empty out. So, since my skin is so dry and I'm right here at the end of this and I didn't have much moisturizer. This is from Acure. It's a radically rejuvenating dual phase bachuchiol serum, which is a plant-based serum, and it's got oil in it. And I'm right at the end of this thing. And so I'm just going to put a little layer of oil here. I'm looking very dewy fresh. No, the lockers for packages aren't assigned. They have no way to track what locker it went to or what mailbox the key went to. Wow, what a bummer. What a bummer. That something needs to change on that situation as far as the way that things are, delivered. Cuz I mean, you could your bills and all that stuff could get mixed up. So I'm right down to the end of this, y'all. It's just like a drop at a time is coming out. So I'm going to get this. I got a wrinkle that's forming across the bridge of my nose where I squint my eyes. And I try to remember not to squint, but anyway, I'm turning 64 this week. So it's, when you get lines from facial expressions, over the years. And I've got dryness right through here, so I've got wrinkles trying to form right through here. I loved chemistry in school. Okay, done with the chemistry questions. Oh, you helping your son with his homework? I never did take chemistry in high school. Hey, Megan, how you doing? Well, listen, I want to give y'all an update on the advent calendars. So you all know that I was, hanging in the balance about Look Fantastic. Well, I decided not to order their Look Fantastic's advent calendar this year. And I just felt like $155, was too much. And so anyway, for members, those who subscribe, they're the ones that can order the advent calendar. It was set at 99 pounds. It was on sale, which when you convert that, it's like, you know, a third again as much, plus tax, but free shipping. So anyway, I kind of went back and forth about it. I actually put it in my cart at one point, but then I took it out and I was like, you know what? I am not going to spend that kind of money on a um, advent calendar. I'm just not going to do it this year. So, but I did wind up spending $100 for 2 advent calendars on the Look Fantastic website. So I got the glossy box one, and I got a Makeup Revolution one. So the Makeup Revolution one is already here. It's sitting on my couch right behind me. It's that box right there that's kind of standing up at an angle right there where my finger is. Can y'all see it back there? All right, so that's the Makeup Revolution one. And the glossy box, there's a hold up on it for some reason. I don't know. They couldn't ship it right away. So there's a delay. Anyway, I think I emptied this out pretty good. There might be one more drop in there. Let's just use it up. So I'm going to do 2 advent calendars, hopefully, if the other one gets here in time. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do. The last 2 or 3 years, I've done the 12 days of Christmas, and I've done giveaways. And I'd show like part of my advent calendar. I'm not sure if I'm going to do things the same way. I do enjoy doing the 12 days of Christmas, but it gets kind of hectic, during the holiday season to push yourself to do 12 days of masking and sharing like little bits of the advent calendar as you go. It's just it's hard to film it. So Yeah, the Look Fantastic calendar was okay. And yeah, that's so anyway, I've got my advent calendar boxes from the last 2 years. One of them's really nice. It's made very well. And someone suggested that I do like a DIY advent calendar, where I just pull out some of my favorite products and like wrap them up and use the advent calendar box, from before. And I thought, wow, that's a lot of work. I'm not sure I want to go to all that trouble to wrap up 25 presents and pick stuff out. It's hard to decide. And so, anyway, I'm kind of feeling lazy, when it comes to Christmas this year for some reason. Have y'all seen that new Christmas tree that's out at the Home Depot? It's a pre lit Christmas tree that's like all the rage. It's like $350 for that thing. It's a beautiful tree. It comes in three. There's the stand, and then there's like three parts to the tree, and then you open it up and put it together. And the lights, are already a part of the branches, and I don't know how they it all connects together. I guess there's like a cord for each one of the three pieces that connects to the other one. But anyway, there's a ton of lights on it. It's beautiful. I'm going to show a few advent calendars, but not makeup, at least not in my plans right now. Well, I enjoy showing makeup and skincare, beauty advent calendars. But I have to be honest, I've really been looking and browsing online, and it seems like advent calendars are like all the rage right now. There's every kind of advent calendar out there that you can possibly think of. Everything from lip balms to chocolate to those, what are those kids toys, those Legos or whatever that you put together, to Star Wars to Harry Potter. There's all kinds of advent calendars out there. But anyway, I'm such a variety person. It's really I like to change things up and do things differently, and I'm trying to come up with a creative idea. So I don't know. So sometimes I wake up and something will just hit me out of the blue. Hey Mari, how you doing? Yeah, I wouldn't pay $350 for a tree either. Flock trees are beautiful, Janet, no doubt. So, do any of y'all get a real tree? And they've got like this flocking stuff that you can buy in the can, and you can go out like outside and spray it, outside so the mess doesn't get in your house, and then just bring the real tree in the house. I go to the doctor tomorrow morning and I'll see how I'm doing being off the meds for 3 weeks. Oh, that's awesome. So, what's up, Mari? Sock advent calendars. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's just all sorts that's out there. If you just Google it, it's like all the magazines like Taste of Home, Good Housekeeping, all those magazines have like their top picks. If you want something unique and different, like those, that's uncommon. There's this website called Uncommon, or this category called Uncommon Advent Calendars. If you just Google that, that's interesting to look at all of those. Mix it with toys and treats. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing? You're on the look for a tree? There, I saw one today on Instagram. It came from the Home Depot, $350. A really nice pre-lit tree, and it comes in. There's a stand and three parts that unfolds. It's one of those ones that just opens up like a flower bloom, and then the I guess the lights all connect one tier to the next one to the next one. So there's like three major tiers to the tree. So it's probably 6 or 7 feet tall. Oh, yeah. If you have cats, you cannot get a live tree. That thing will be on the floor and all the bulbs will be broken. Oh, you're the only one who likes the flocked ones? Well, maybe you could get a smaller tree. Here comes another ad. Maybe you can get a smaller tree, Janet, and flock it, you know, just for yourself. Like put it in the kitchen or in a small, you know, a small area, like where you get dressed at in the bathroom or something. We had a real tree one year, and me and the kids had allergy attacks. Oh, wow. Now, see, growing up, we always had a real tree every single year. And our family would buy either a cedar or a pine. And then when we moved to Tennessee, there were woods out behind our house, and all you had to do is just go out in the woods and chop one down. That's my dream tree. I'm looking for a flock tree myself. I actually do have my own small fake flock tree for the breakfast bar. There you go. When we had a large house, when we lived in a large house, it was a parsonage. That place was huge. Anyway, I had three trees. I had a big one in the main living room. I had a 4-foot one that sat on like a credenza in my husband's office. And then I had a smaller one in the den. And I think I even had like a tea tiny one on the back of the commode in the bathroom. Anyway, I just went all out. I had several trees. I have too many Christmas decorations. So we're purging right now. We're decluttering. We're getting rid of a lot of stuff. And that includes Christmas decorations. It's just my husband and I, so we don't decorate. I help decorate with one of my sisters and enjoy their decorations. There you go. Simplify your life. So this table where I'm actually filming at is an antique sewing machine that belonged to my mother. And the last couple of years, what we've done is we've had like a little 4-foot tabletop tree, and I've set it right here on this sewing machine with, you know, a, a tree skirt or fabric underneath it, and just put a couple strands of lights and some simple ornaments, and then I just hang up my Christmas cards, and that's really all I've done the last couple of years. And I think one year we didn't do anything. I didn't even hang up the cards or anything. Because we're older and the kids don't live near us. And, stupid ad, was it? What was it about, Melanie? What was it about? What kind of ads are they actually putting on my channel? I need to know. My own tree is decorated with musical items and angels. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Yeah, between cats and dogs and allergies, that tree would wind up in the floor, totally broken. We will see how Milo acts with the tree this year. Last year, he was a kitten and he just swatted at the balls on the bottom of the tree. He'll probably try to climb it this year. Yeah, you might have to nail that tree, put a wire around it and nail the stem of the tree to the wall or something to keep. We had a cat before, and that's what we had to do. We had to. Red bows and apples too. Those are pretty. See, I like that. I like themes and trees. So I've had all sorts of trees over the years, y'all. You know, angel trees, gold ornaments, red and gold, gold and white, snowflakes and red birds. I've done all kinds of, but I usually put either a star or an angel at the top. I have a 2-year-old grandson, so I have to have one. Yeah. If your kids are coming over, Christmas is super special, if you're hosting people. But, you know, our family lives in Clarksville and Nashville. And so, if anything, what we do for the holidays is we take off and we go and spend a couple days there. I put a baby fence or a gate around my tree. There you go. That's a good idea. I don't even pay attention. I just look for the skip ad option to show. So the ad is supposed to not be any longer than a minute. But I know 60 seconds is a long time to wait when you're eager to get back to the group and chat with everybody. Yeah, I like to decorate. I mean, it's it's not only aesthetically pleasing, but it makes you feel good about your house, to decorate. So I'm not the last 10 years or so, I haven't really put as much effort into setting things around, and decorating my house like I used to. Because, for one thing, we have a major problem with space. We have space issues. There's just not a whole lot of space in my house. This is a small house. My skin's looking good. Oh, hey Vicky, how you doing? I used the mask you gave me, the Neutrogena mask. So I was featuring that tonight, and then of course I did some skincare afterwards. So y'all, this is Vicky, Victoria Weeks. It's Vicky Weeks is my ministry friend and running buddy. She's one of the ones that is a part of our team that we travel together. And so anyway, we were at her house this weekend, and she blessed us with, and so on our bed that she had set up for us, there was a calendar for 2024, this mask, and a box of Manicadar face masks, and there was a refrigerator magnet, and there were 2 brand new coffee cups with the letter L on them for Latimer. And so, I mean, she just went all out to host us this weekend. It was awesome. I had a good time. I'm so full of joy. I'm still in the overflow of it. Sylvia is just got a good report. She's one of the ones that we've been praying for. She's actually in the room with us chatting. Her name is Sylvia, and she's the one. She had been diagnosed with colon cancer, and she went through chemotherapy and radiation and the whole 9 yards. She's come through it, and all of her tests are clear, and she's got that clean bill of health and got the victory, and she has received her healing. So we're celebrating her victory tonight as well. So Vicky's one of the ones that joins with me and helps me pray for different situations, that I'm, different people. It seems like here lately, the Lord's sending me people to pray for that have had cancer. So anyway, if you guys go over to my Instagram page, there's a couple of photos as you scroll through there of me and another gal doing sheet masks together, and that's Vicky. And then on Facebook, there's pictures of all of us. We always do selfies as we travel together. So you'll see Vicky's face. I think I over decorated Christmas, but it does make it cheery. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So so yeah, Vicky, what about this glow, huh? Ooh, that Neutrogena mask. That set the pace for tonight's skincare. Ooh, it was awesome. Felt good too. Next year I go to my grandson's graduation. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, Tennessee is a beautiful place for Christmas, no doubt. One year during the holidays, my husband and I took like a week's vacation between Christmas and New Year's, and we went up to Gatlinburg. And of course, they still have all the Christmas decorations up in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg during that time. And it was a really quiet week's vacation. There wasn't really all that many tourists there, and a lot of the locals, were with their families, and it was just a really nice vacation. It's a great time to go. You don't want to get snowed in up there though. I have started shopping. I have started shopping. I like to shop on catch those Ipsy flash sales because I've got three granddaughters, and they all love makeup and skincare and stuff. So it's easy to buy for girls to me. The grandsons, the boys in our family, you know, I let my husband pick out stuff for them because he knows what boys like. Okay, Melanie, we sure do appreciate you. Wish you all the best for tomorrow's tests and everything. Yeah, go to bed early, and that way. You love it there too, also, Sarah. Good night, Melanie. Hope everything works out for you as far as all those getting off some of those meds and everything. That'd be awesome. I keep rubbing my face, y'all, because that oil's on it, and I feel like I'm getting it inside of my skin that way. My grandson leaves me a list on the Amazon account for what he wants, and the granddaughters are easier to shop for. Yeah. Yeah. See, now when the boys are little, I mean, there's all sorts of toys that interest them. It's when they get up to where they're like teenagers, you really need a list or some ideas of what they want, or whatever you get them. If they don't like it, it's just going to wind up, sitting around. My daughter isn't into makeup like I am. I'm buying a lot of toys, cars, and dinosaurs. Ah. Yeah, boys are something. One of my grandsons, he is a gamer. He loves games. And you know, so I mean, you can make him happy just by buying him a new game. So far so good. My blood glucose is still below 100 when I test it. So my A1C should still be around 5. Yay, yay. That's awesome. So what do y'all think? I mean, I got 3 empties from tonight. I got this Bachucchio serum, this sample perfume, the Gucci Bloom, and this hydrating gel cream called Super Mellow from Kinship, which is like a gel moisturizer. So I got 3 empties tonight, just from tonight. That I don't think that's ever happened to me before, where I've had 3 in one sitting. I'm getting an Amazon tablet for my little one. Oh, yes. That's good. I love my Amazon tablet. That's one of the best things I could ever. I love Kinship too, Sarah. I think that everything I've ever tried from them is great. Good night, Melanie. Love you. Glad you made it. It's good to see you tonight. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet. There's some hearts. I got my hearts and stuff back, y'all. I'm so excited. I can celebrate. I can have fun. He wants a PC for Christmas, but I worry his mom won't monitor him enough. Oh, I know. And Back in the day, when you're thinking about buying the boys or girls a gift, you know, you wouldn't spend hundreds of dollars. I mean, if you bought one really big item, like there were three of us, we were all 13 months apart. And so, like one year, the big item that was purchased for us was a kitty table. So, like when the adults got together to have like their big meal, there was a kitty table with chairs. And so, but that came down for the big holiday dinners, but then it went right back up to our room when the meal was over. I mean, that was our special table and chairs. And so we could play with it. We had tea parties, we did all kinds of stuff with our dolls, and we shared that one big item, you know, and it was nice. It was a wood, table and chairs. And so that was like a splurge gift that my parents invested in for us. And I don't think they spent a whole lot of money on it. But the point is that nowadays it's different. It's like you feel like you need to get all this high tech, expensive, computers and high tech equipment, for each child. Yeah, we did appreciate our gifts. We got a new doll every year. We loved that. Did y'all get a new doll every year? I love my dolls. Well, I guess I need to do a giveaway, y'all. We've been on here for about 2 hours. Let me find a scrap of paper to write on. Find an ink pen. A new doll or a Barbie every Christmas. Yeah. My Kindle died, so my sister is giving me hers. I like to look at IG and Pinterest. Yeah. See, and we love our tablet. We watch movies, on our tab. We don't have a TV. So we could just sit and hold the tablet and watch a show. We don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of stuff. So, like, for instance, my husband might get a hour of free time, per day. And he enjoys watching, a sitcom or something like that, or two, before he heads off to bed. That's his way of kind of getting still and quiet and winding down, before he goes to sleep. I would get doll clothes and accessories. Yeah, I love that. I enjoyed socks and unwearable, unless most kids. We always got some clothes because, that's a practical thing. And we were always growing. So, like the stuff that they got us when school started, sometimes we were already growing out of those things and we needed some more things. So, we always got clothes, but there was always a new doll. There was always some toys. My mom made a special big deal out of the stocking, and there was always not only nuts and fruit and candy and treats in the stocking, but there was also like small little gifts, like a piece of jewelry or, you know, something, a Girl Scout accessory, or I'm just using that as an example. But we got toys too. And there were some things that were wrapped from mom and daddy, but there were other things that were not wrapped that were set out from Santa Claus. Yeah, the stockings. See? And so the rule at our house was mom and daddy had stayed up half the night putting together stuff. So they wanted to sleep in a little bit. So the deal was if we got up before they did, which we always did, we were allowed to go through our stocking, before they came downstairs to be together as a family and before we could all start unwrapping any gifts or anything. So, but we could get into our stocking, eat some treats, eat a piece of fruit or candy or whatever, and open those little gifts. So, but my mom, as long as she was alive, y'all, I mean, she died in 2004. So I was, in my 40s and I still got a stocking every single year. Every single year that she was alive, I got a stocking. We don't have a TV either, but now we each have a computer. See, that's the thing about having multiple devices, and your Wi-Fi services allow you to, latch on like 5 devices nowadays. So it's not a problem. Everybody can have their own device and do their own thing. I could be doing a live stream with y'all while he's watching a movie, and it doesn't really, you know, we don't bother each other. My husband's grandmother used to make everyone a big fruit and candy basket. I miss that. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I barely slept. So I was always so excited. I know we were just it was hard to go to bed. And then of course we're up at cockadoodle dark in the morning. And our parents probably only been to bed an hour or two. Mama always put a tangerine down in the toe of the stocking. Did your mom always do that for you guys? Put a piece of fruit in the toe? That's fun. All right, let's do this giveaway, y'all. If you're interested in a mask giveaway for this week, just type me in the comments. Type the word me. And that way I know to enter you. So the rules are you have to be publicly subscribed. So I have to be able to go to your YouTube and be able to see that you're subscribed to my channel. You have to also follow me over on Instagram, and be connected with me over there. You have to live in the United States, 18 years or older. I'm not responsible for any allergic reaction, standard standard stuff. But anyway, my rules are all down in the description of all of my videos except for my live streams. All right, so let me write everybody's name down. Sarah, Ruth, Paula, Janet, Mari. We'd always get a toothbrush. And a candy cane, yes. We always had gifts. Not sure how my mom did it, but she made sure we had gifts. Had such a good mama. Yeah. Tangerine and an apple. There you go. That's awesome. Since I haven't even opened my package, I don't want to be selfish, so I'll sit this one out. Okay, that's understandable. All right, so far I've got Sarah, Ruth, Paula, Janet, and Mari. Anybody else? Is Megan, are you still here? Probably why we learned to love peppermint. Oh, yeah. And my grandpa kept a candy dish of peppermints as an after dinner digestive aid. He would have those in the house. So I loved peppermints. I got them whenever I went to my grandmother's. He had butterscotch too. So there was 2 candy dishes. One had peppermint and one had butterscotch. I love peppermint. I'm like y'all. I love it. I like it in lip glosses too. Huh. Okay, is there anybody else? My grandma had peppermint butterscotch both. Yeah, it was like and then in the top drawer of her chest that she had, it was like a linen or kind of a chest that she had in her kitchen. She kept the wintergreen, Wrigley's wintergreen chewing gum or spearmint. That's what it was. The one in the green package. So on Sunday mornings before we went to church, she always let me chew a stick of gum so that I would have fresh breath when we went to church. At Christmas, it was also ribbon candy. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Those were gifts. Like, my grandparents had friends that would bless them with those tin cans of the ribbon candy. So we had that, and some of them had like there were certain pieces out of the can that had clove, spice in it. I always loved those pieces. Do y'all like the flavored ones that have the clove in it, the clove flavor? And our Christmas ham, my dad would always, he had a recipe from his best friend's dad, had this Christmas ham that he made, and he would take um, pineapple and cloves and brown sugar and ginger ale, and he would pack the sugar and the rings of pineapple and pin pieces of clove onto the ham, and then he would pour that ginger ale over the whole thing, and they would bake it off. It was awesome. I just got 2 ads back to back. Oh my gosh. You love the spearmint ribbons? Oh, yum. That sounds so good. I haven't seen that candy in years. Okay, I've got this little Scentbird envelope that I'm using. I've just got 5 entries tonight. So I'm going to drop each one of those in this little envelope. Okay, I hope nobody's getting an ad right now because I'm going to do this drawing. Sometimes it notifies me if ads are coming through. Okay, look, Ruth is on the ball, y'all. She did the drum roll. Yay! Let me give Ruth some hearts here. This is for Ruth. She's the best moderator in the whole wide world. Okay, Sylvia's wishing everybody good luck. So I'm shaking it up. And I'm going to reach right in there. Y'all know I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Let's see who it is. And the winner is Janet. Janet is our winner tonight. So yay for Janet. Congratulations, Janet. You are tonight's winner. It's been a little while. So, how about that? The dancing pear lady has a dancing pear because she won. Huh. Thank you, Melissa, for the drums. I like that emoji, y'all, the drum emoji. All right, so y'all know that I've got tons of masks here. I've got a new subscription for masks through Facestory, and I'm incorporating some of those, into my giveaways. And so I've got some really nice masks in stock right now, and there's plenty for me to choose from. And just Janet, if you don't mind, just remind me. I think you told me before that you've got dry skin, like dry skin. Do I remember that correct? And that'll help me as I pick out masks for you because I don't have them picked out yet. You're welcome. Yes. Okay. That's what I thought I remembered. So, what are your, besides hydration, what are your major skin concerns? Do you need detox? Do you need calming? Do you need purifying? Do you need firming? What do you need? What do you need? These pesky wrinkles would be cool to get rid of. Okay, so something anti-aging. All right. Hey, do y'all know what? Sometimes I get people will follow me that do like different like surgeries, like not just estheticians, but like, surgeons that do like cosmetic surgeries. They will follow me on Instagram in hopes, I guess, of putting their name out there, to drum up business. I want some candy. They need to make the Fountain of Youth mask. Y'all are cracking me up. I want some candy. So if I asked everybody what do they want, what does Janet want? Valerie pipes up and says she wants some candy. You love the face tree masks, Sylvia? They're good. Is it bedtime? I know, me too. I've had a big weekend. Oh my gosh, y'all, but I am so full. I am so full of joy. And I'm so happy for you, Sylvia. Woo! We give all the praise and glory to God for your breakthrough. He's a good, good God. Good night, Sarah. Thank you for coming. You come back. Come back. I do this every Sunday night. Every Sunday night that I can, which is most of the time. I've been doing this for a while too now. Ruth, how long have we been doing this? 2, 3 years? Long time. I took a long nap today. The grandkids wore me out. Yeah, he answers all of our prayers. Amen. Almost 3 years. Yeah, I knew it'd been a while, and that's what I'm known for. When you hear like when I do collabs with people, and they try to introduce me, to their subscribers, that's one of the things that they note is that I do these Sunday night live streams. So people have learned to, that I'm on here every Sunday night. Let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all still check my community tab page to see if I'm written a note to remind you all about the Sunday night live streams? Or do you just know that I'm going to be here and you wait for that notification? Got to go to the DMV and renew my license in the morning, and my daughter's ID, she turned 17 yesterday. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a wonderful birthday gift for your daughter, for you to get that clean bill of health. You check the community page first. I'm constantly scrolling, so I see it. If I'm not going to make it, I always definitely put that on the community tab, but I also try to put it, when that I am doing it. That way y'all know one way or the other. I check usually, but I didn't tonight and just hoped you'd be here. I know that you are doing it and will catch if not tired. Sometimes I check, but I see the notification pop up as well. Okay. I didn't know if y'all, how y'all were thinking about it. So, I mean, to me, I would check the community tab just to make sure. Like the other night, I was looking for Erica and Sherry on Wicked Awesome Lifestyles, and I was going to pop in and on their live stream, but they didn't do it. And so I didn't see anything on the community tab. And so I went over to their channel to check and see if, they were if they were actually online, and they weren't. So then she posted, I think, the day after or something like that. That they wanted to, but they just couldn't do it because circumstances. If hey, listen, if you guys think about it after I post this as a video, after I post it, for public viewing, for replays and what have you, you can leave a comment, come back and leave a comment. If you have any ideas about the advent calendars and the giveaways and masking and all of that stuff that I usually do every year during the month of December, I really want something. I really want a fresh idea. That's what I really want. But anyway, if you guys have any ideas, just feel free to share them with me. And if something strikes my fancy, then I'll do it, because I'm not settled. I'm not settled in my heart about it yet. I know I want to do something, but I kind of want to change it up a little bit. But I love to do the masking, and I love to do the advent calendars, and I love to do the giveaways. So what I've done these last few years is I have what I call the 12 days of Chris mask. And I come on and I do a mask, and while the mask is on my face, I share, the couple of days out of the advent calendar, and then I give everybody a word for the giveaway entry, to put in the comments. And then I come back, later on and announce the winners. I know that you are doing it and it will catch if not tired. Yeah. Sometimes I will. Okay, I read all that. All right. I'm ready to crash. Have a good night. Thank you, Melissa. Sleep sweet, my friend. And thank you for coming. Here, let me give you some hearts. I'm going to show some love. It makes me happy to see your face in here. Okay, I know everyone's getting tired. I've been on here for a couple hours. Let me go ahead and sign off, y'all. I got to film in the morning for Mask Monday and then upload and all that. So it'll probably be the afternoon or the evening before I get that video posted. But you can look for my Mask Monday video, afternoon. I got to get up and get motivated. The days are shorter now that daylight savings time is off, and Terry gets home from work around 12 or 1 in the afternoons. And so there's just a few short hours in the afternoon before the sun goes down. So the filming that I do is going to have to take place in the mornings. And let me tell y'all, I do not move fast in the mornings. I'm not one of these people that leaps out of bed and gets 100 million things done. I'm one of these people that kind of like eases into the day. My energy level is at the lowest point in the mornings. Good night. Good night, Ruth. Love you too. I will give her some hugs and kisses from you. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate you. Yeah, let those creative juices flow. You and your artistic sisters. Good night. Hopefully you won't get any snow. But I mean, you live in that part of the country where it snows. So, I mean, it's almost like a given. Grace and peace to all. Love that. Love, love, love that. Mari, thank you for coming. It's good to see you tonight. Love your makeup looks. You're doing such a great job. Here's some love for all of you. I love all of you. Y'all are all awesome with capital A. Capital A. Awesome. 100% awesome. I didn't get to unbox my ice cream beauty box for the month of October. It's still sitting over there on the couch. So maybe this week I can film a video just using the products out of it and do a makeup look, because everyone's already seen all the boxes. But not everybody's done a makeup look with their products. So maybe I'll do that. So maybe that can be a video for later on this week. And Janet, I'll get your package out in the mail as soon as I can this week. All right, I'm going to sign off. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts and the likes and the super sticker and just everything you guys do to support me. I appreciate it so much. Y'all are the best subscribers anybody could ever hope for. All right, that's it for me tonight, you all. God bless you all tonight is my prayer. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.